The Mamas and the Papas, California Dreaming on BBC Radio London. Now, normally at this point, I would introduce you to my guest, sat down. He'd be by a microphone. But no, you can't hear him right now because what are you doing, Stuart?
You know what? I'm just getting the camera ready. So I want to film you and film me, if possible.
I've put all the mics up, but you still can't hear him because his camera's on one side, away from where he should be sitting. Can you sit down, please?
How you doing? You okay?
Well, I'm still bunged up, but you're very brave and you've given me a cuddle anyway. And I'm very happy to have you in studio. Stuart, I'm not a stalker.
Right, okay.
But I'm aware of your work.
Thank you.
Okay, that sounds really odd. I thought in my head it sounded better. Sorry about that. Listen, you do this amazing thing with your sister, who I think the two of you are beautiful and incredible.
Thank you.
So if anyone doesn't know, now, hang on, I need to write, because I always get the name right, but wrong. It's the Worst House on the Street, right?
Worst House on the Street, correct.
So you two go in and you kind of take different bits of places and you sort of transform them.
So basically, the saying is always buy the worst house on the street. So we help people who have done that and we try to transform it to the best house in the street. And that's pretty much the concept.
And it's chock full of lovely, wonderful advice.
Yes, definitely. Tricks, hacks, tips, just to make your home, I suppose, as best as it can be.
And this is really tragic, but one of the things I love to do most years, I missed out last year, but most years I'll go to the Ideal Home Show.
Yes.
Because, not that I am a weird property nerd, but I do like the ideas and the lifestyle that you can go and all the funny little bits and bobs you can pick up.
Yeah.
And I've seen you both talking there.
We do the Ideal Home Show every year. We love it. Listen, I used to go there before I actually spoke on the stage because, like you, I love all things property and interior design. And then we were privileged enough to be able to go on the main stage and talk to like-minded people, which
and
is
you were
great.
brilliant. You were utterly brilliant.
Thank you
really,
very much.
really enjoyed it. But I think when I was really happiest, now I've looked it up to make sure I get it all correct.
Yeah, okay.
But the thing I was the most happiest with when you two took over Love It or List It.
Yes, we did.
And I'm really, really keen, absolutely keen for you guys to actually do that full time. Not that Phil and Kirsty can't keep it, but can't you share it between you?
Do you know what? When we were told that we had an opportunity to do that, we jumped at it. Phil and Kirsty have been doing it for years, and we really respect their work. So for us, it was like, let's try and put our own spin on it. So we did. I happened to be Kirsty, actually. Maybe it was the long hair, but I was Kirsty. But what I will say is that was probably my first foray into television, and my sister's been doing it for years, and we are very competitive. So at the end, when I won, I made sure that my sister knew.
But you know what? I mean, Scarlett's fantastic, but we've got to be clear about this. You are actually an athlete, right?
I am. Yeah. Well,
so that's why.
I'd like to think so.
You are?
No, I was. I used to play professional football, primarily for Luton Town. But yeah, I think that's why I've got a real competitive streak in me. And I don't care who it's against, even if it's my little sister.
Oh, wait.
I want to win.
No, it's worse with your siblings.
No, 100%.
It is worse.
Yeah,
We've been competing since day dot, and I'll be competing while there's still a breath in my body.
Yeah, too right.
I know this because on Christmas Eve when I did a family dinner, me and my brother were still telling the same tales.
Right, there you go.
And I was still funnier than he was. And I still cook better.
And then, okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, he knows it too.
Yep.
But he's richer than me.
Oh.
He won that one. He absolutely totally smashed that one. I can't lie about that. So, this is why I'm into this. So, I must tell you, it was... Because that whole black takeover of Channel 4 was so beautiful.
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic.
It was really important.
As a mixed race woman and a woman that's watched telly her whole life, obsessed, I just thought it was just such an amazing thing to do.
Yeah.
And like I said, forget the reason for it. I just decided that you two were brilliant on Love It or List It.
Thank you.
So if you need someone for the first signature for the petition, let me know. I think they should share the show with you two.
Do you know, listen, if it ever
and I
happened...
love Kirsty and Phil.
I would love to do that if it ever happened.
If Phil's ill, you should have two Kirstys on the show.
Well, who knows? Who knows?
I think, honestly, I'm ready to start whatever campaign you need to get you and your sis to be running that. I'm ready. I am so ready for this. Anyway, right. You're here for a particular reason. I've got things to read out. So hold on a second.
No worries.
This is a bit of I just think it's so clever. So there's been a kind of new idea. So when you look at those things and you put in to win a house, they're all over these places now, right? So you've done something a little bit different, which is coming up with a thing called keys or coffee.
Correct.
So can you explain what on earth, Stuart Douglas?
Yes.
What keys or coffee is?
So basically, I've always wanted to get the public involved in our television shows. My sister and I, we do property shows on television, and the shows like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, the shows like Britain's Got Talent, they always have the audience and the public involved in voting. And it's really hard to do that in property. So I thought to myself, well, we do property developing anyway, so off camera, that's what we do. So I thought, on my next renovation, I'm going to get the public involved, and I'm going to let them decide what goes into it. So I spoke with my business partner, I spoke with my sister.
That is a risky move.
Very risky, right? Very risky. So I spoke with my business partner, I spoke with my sister, and we were like, no, let's give it a go. So what we've done to make sure that the final product doesn't look like a circus, each room, there'll be 3 choices for the public to choose. So we decided, we'll do that. So we've got like the bedrooms, the bathroom, kitchen, flooring, landscaping, like literally the whole property we're going to get the public to design.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we thought, let's go one step further and let somebody win it. Let's give somebody the chance to win the property that they design for the price of a coffee. So that's why it's called Keys or Coffee. For the price of a coffee, you could win the keys to a new home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, because some of these like lottery style things, you know, the prize draws, they're very well advertised, and we're all very used to them now. Yeah. But you generally, you know, you'll get the keys, and some of them are fabulous looking.
Yes. Yeah.
But I think, no, I'm not going to bother. That wouldn't be, you know, it'll be so popular, I wouldn't go anywhere near it. What would I do with that? Yeah. Because this is going to be a place that you feel a bit invested in.
No, for sure. Because you're going to have an input in the design, it's also a property that you can actually afford to live in. Like some of the properties that you see on these prize draws, they're great, don't get me wrong, and they're big, huge, lovely properties, but they're expensive to run. And ultimately, we wanted to make home ownership accessible. That's really important.
So you're going to win the kind of place that you could actually move into.
Correct. You could actually move into it. But not only that, if you wanted to have it as a holiday home, because the first property is in Bournemouth and it's literally a 15-minute walk to the beach. So if you wanted to, if you want to have it as a holiday home, it could be a holiday home. If you wanted to have it as a student let, you could. If you want to have it as a long-term rental, you could. Or you could sell it. There's so many different things that you could do with it.
Bournemouth's got some lovely places.
Lovely, lovely places.
Good bones for all those houses.
Yeah, really, really nice. Really nice. So we said to ourselves, let's make it accessible. Let's let the public help to design it. Let's give somebody the chance to win it. And then it's a property, or let's call it a home, that you can actually use.
I love that. So this is about a home.
Yes.
And the thing is, right now, I mean, so fantastic. So if people want to know about it, where can they look right now?
If you go to www.keysorcoffee.com.
Got it.
That's the actual main website. And then the voting will be done over Instagram, and that's at Keys or Coffee.
Got it. So we've got at Keys. Right, okay. So I'm fascinated about this right now because the housing market's taking a strange turn.
Yeah, it is.
Because you've got some places that are massively, massively discounted. Yeah. And you think everything's discounted. But there are some places that seem to be charging even more, like it's the market that it was a year ago or 2 years ago. Yeah. And I feel like you must know all this. You must see all the twists and turns. And the London property market is weird in itself anyway.
Yeah. The London property market's a little bubble in itself. And you have a lot of outside investors that want to buy in London. But the budget hasn't really helped at the moment. Times are difficult in property. So we thought, actually, by doing this, we're going to give somebody the opportunity, the chance to own a home that they can live in for the price of a coffee. And there's no better gift at Christmas than a new home.
Now, right, you may not have an answer or want to answer this, so it's okay if you don't want to. Thank you. With the way the property is right now as an investment, has it given you pause? Has it made you think, is this what we should be doing?
No, not at all. I just think that you have to adjust and you have to pivot regarding the market and the way in which, I suppose, the property market is at the moment. You can stick or you can twist. And I always think twist, because that's when you'll get the best returns. You have to be sensible in what you do. You can't be reckless, for sure. And we've thought this through. And and we do think that this is, it's achievable. But again, for me, it's more the case of I'm really interested to find out what the public decide and what they vote. Because I think I know. Like, I renovate properties, so whenever we renovate properties, we always do it with the potential buyer in mind.
The design fashions are.
I believe so. But this will really tell me, because of the choices, of each 3 choices, I have a favourite. But it might not be the favourite that the public pick. And whatever the public pick, regardless of what I think, that is what's going in the property. So I'm hoping that they pick my favourites to justify what I believe that I know.
So this is a prize draw for a home with a twist. Because the other thing is, on Instagram they could vote for something, but the woman would be like, I didn't vote for that.
Right, yeah. Do you know what? The 3 choices, we've made the 3 choices fit with the rest. So ultimately, we call it Tuesday, because every Tuesday there'll be a new poll. And what we've also done, we've got some of my friends, my celebrity friends involved. Mm-hmm. So the first poll is the kitchen, and that's going to be hosted by Jeff Brazier.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's on Tuesday the 30th of December.
Got it.
So basically he'll be doing that. We've got Steve-O the Madman, obviously my sister.
Wow, this is very cool.
Anybody back in Fenwa, Scott DIY, who's our DIY man on all of our television shows. So everyone will be doing a different part of the property. So as I say, Jeff's is the first poll on Tuesday. So you have to get involved, get to Instagram, make sure you pick.
Beautiful. I can't let you out unless you can, in about a minute, tell me about your international. And I know it would have been a flavoursome Christmas.
Okay.
What was the menu, real quick?
Okay, real quick. We had turkey this year. Normally we go for chicken, but it was a turkey crown. Mm-hmm. We had lamb chops. Love lamb chops. We had potatoes, macaroni cheese. Have to have that. My wife made this amazing red cabbage. I don't know how she made it, but it was really Christmassy with cinnamon. It was great. And then for dessert, we had some Jamaican rum cake, which was really nice.
Yeah, and if it was made properly, it would have been. They would have started making it in 2024.
There you go. Yeah, it was soaked. It was good.
You got
it was
to
very
steep
nice. Yeah,
the fruit.
Yeah, definitely.
You see, I know a good rum cake, right? Yeah. Because when you move the fruit, there's you can see the outline of the dust around.
Yeah, you know that, right? You know that.
It's got to be left
you've
in
been there.
strong rum.
Oh, before we go, what I will say is, as a Christmas gift to the public that go to keysorcoffee.com, you'll see that there are bundles. So you can buy bundles of tickets that are way, way, way better value. And we've done that because we're lovely people.
That's very sweet. No. We're wishing you, honestly, the very best with
Thank you very much.
I'm going to be looking at Tuesday.
Yeah, have a look, please.
And
have a look.
We really appreciate you coming in, especially on the 27th. Did you know it was Saturday? Did anyone tell you?
All my days are mixed up. I don't know what day it is.
That is correct.
I don't know what day it is.
You're not supposed to know what day it is. Not until next Monday.
Yeah, true.
Please look after yourself.
You too,
honestly, I'll keep an eye on how it's going.
Yeah.
Not that I'm stalking you.
No.
I think I am.
You're more than welcome to stalk me. It's fine.
That's really kind. We can keep that statement for court. Stuart Douglas, an utter pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Keys.com and at Keys or Coffee.
Correct. Perfect.
Sorted.
Cheers. Thanks, Kath.
At 8:30 with the latest for London, I'm Julian Perkins. President Trump says he expects a